God, I love New York. Like, this is bucket list stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, I think New York might go the hardest. There we go.
Look at that.
That is a thick cookie. We're in New York.
We made it.
Oh
We
my
finally
God.
made it.
Look at that. Some landmarks, some icons. Oh my gosh. The 12-hour bus was rough. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but we did have some annoying people. And
There's always at least one on a bus like that who's just watching TikToks without headphones.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was a bit annoying, and it was a bit cramped, and it was full. I was really hoping it wouldn't be full so I could like spread out a bit, but it was full.
Yeah. But it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
And
it was
we
an
made
hour
it.
delayed, and we ended up getting in like,
Only 15 minutes late.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. But we made it, and we're very glad that we booked the 12-hour bus pre-New York, because if we had to leave via that bus, I would have hated it so much more. The fact that as we were getting closer, we kept seeing signs for New York City. I was like, it doesn't matter that it's been 11 hours because that sign says New York City on it.
Yeah. And now we're in Central Park,
Oh my God, the dream.
and it's just incredible. I can't believe we're finally here. I really can't.
It's been so long.
We are just like aimlessly wandering around Central Park because why not?
I feel like that's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
I just love Central Park. It's just so cool. I don't know. We were saying how fake it feels being here.
Yeah. We've both been here several times before, and for some reason both of us are finding it hard to believe we're actually here now.
I know, which is so weird because last 2 times I came here, I was like, yeah, I'm in New York. But we've been having a real struggle on this trip. Every single time we go somewhere, it feels fake.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a symptom of COVID, like having your life ripped away from you and then having to like build it back and just act the same as you did before. I'm not sure.
Or if it's just that we've been talking about going to New York. For those of you who don't know, we actually met because we both came to New York at one point. So literally since we met
yeah.
almost 9 years ago, we have been talking about this city.
Yeah.
And
It's
we are
really
finally here
weird.
together. It's very surreal.
We've just talked about it so much, like when we're anxious or when we need distraction, we're always like, what would our first day in New York together be? Or like before we even planned it, we were just like, what's your favorite place to eat in New York? What's your favorite thing you did in New York?
Yeah.
We've
Like,
just been
have
talking about
you
it.
gone to this place? Have you gone to that place?
And then when we finally booked it, we've just been like, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? And now we're here and we're just like, what are we gonna do?
I know. We decided Central Park because
It's so iconic.
it's both of our favorite place in New York. So,
and then also because of the location of it, we started at the top and we're just like walking down.
yeah.
We'll get to the bottom and then you're reasonably close to like Times
Midtown,
Square
yeah.
and like Bryant Park where we want to go. So I feel like it's the perfect place to start and work your way down.
Yeah.
Especially because we're staying at the bottom.
I know. I do wonder how many times we're going to come back here.
Oh my God, so many.
So many. It's just so nice being here, even though I'm not entirely sure we're here.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real yet. Not sure if it ever will.
So, Bow Bridge, just here, sadly, is shut for renovation for like 2 months, including the entire month that we are here. Also, we're here for a month. I don't know if we already said that.
We are here for a month for a reason.
Kind of. We had options. We just
did
used
have
this as an
options,
excuse.
but the Airbnbs in Manhattan have to have a license to rent it out for less than a month, and almost no one has a license. And even we did find someone Airbnb for less than a month, and we weren't sure that they had a license, and we didn't want to get in trouble and like get kicked out midway through or something. So we booked for a month because we wanted to stay in Manhattan, and it was like reasonably priced, and our place was incredible. We have to show you.
We basically were like, we looked at hotels because like if you can't Airbnb for less than a month, maybe we should just stay in a hotel. But our Airbnb for a month is like the same as a hotel for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we have a kitchen obviously,
So
and a washer and dryer.
Yeah. But yes, anyway, we're here for a month. So this isn't like the first of our New York videos. We're gonna have more than one because we can't fit a month in one video.
Yeah, we're thinking 4, one for each week.
Yeah. But yes, in summary, Bow Bridge unfortunately shut for the whole time.
There's actually a lot of Central Park is not shut, but like all the grass is like marked.
Yeah, they do that
Like
every
you can't
winter
walk on
to like protect
the
it.
grass, so that's okay.
Because we're here for so long, we're trying to get all the touristy stuff done early, which means doing things like walking down Fifth Avenue, which is so busy. Like, there's people absolutely everywhere, but we have to do it together.
We do. It's painful. We are on 50th Street, and right beside us here,
The Rockefeller tree.
it's so cool.
It's decorated like this. The whole city is decorated like super nice, which is why we're walking around this area at the moment.
Followed by a Mickey.
We're walking around this area just to kind of see all the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, the Christmas decorations are incredible. We made it to Radio City Music Hall. It's very pretty with a Christmas tree. There's like lots of lights around, lots of cool decorations, so it's very cool. Honestly, I think New York might go the hardest with Christmas decorations that I've seen so far.
Definitely. It is. I know we've said this before, but it's like super busy though.
So busy. But that's okay, we expected that.
Yeah.
I think we've seen everything we need to around Fifth Avenue anyway, so we might just head down to Times Square. But yeah, very cool. I have loved singing Christmas. It's amazing.
Yeah. The decorations just make it so fun.
Very
It's
sparkly.
really nice.
Very nice.
So we said earlier that we met because of New York. It's because of this theatre.
It
kind
is.
of.
Well, sort of, but that's the theatre that the show was in that we both flew over to see. I feel like I spent maybe like a couple of hours down here at the stage door.
At least.
Yeah.
I would have spent like 15 to 18 hours inside that theatre.
Oh my god. Crazy. And now there's just some random show on.
But we might go see it at some point. I've heard good things about it.
I've
so
never heard of it.
We'll see. We already have a bunch of shows booked while we're here.
So excited.
So we'll see. But we do want to see some extras. Man, this is
The memories.
this stage door.
Crazy. Yeah. Last stop of the day, we've made it to the Bryant Park Holiday Village, I think it's called. Look at that.
It's so
There's
cool.
a lot going on.
Also, it's like surprisingly warm today. It's like 12
Yeah, it
degrees.
is.
So
We've cracked the fin jumpers out.
yeah, I'm actually quite warm in the puffer. But I think also because it's quite warm, like there's just not a lot of people around. Like it's a lot more lively than it was last time I was here, like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'm very excited to look around, and I've seen, like, honestly the number one thing I've seen on TikTok is food to eat at this place, and I'm thinking about a s'more that I keep seeing, but it's also like 4 p.m, so I don't know if we'll actually see, but I'm very excited to look around. It's a big day, everyone.
We are walking from our place up to Washington Square Park. Just because it's a nice day today,
It's
finally.
actually blue sky. Like, we don't even have puffers on.
I know. I've got my sleeves rolled up. But on our walk, we went past Levain Bakery. No, we can press it. We went to Levain Bakery. Is that how it's pronounced?
I think so.
Levain, something like that. Which is a very well-known New York bakery, specifically for their cookies. So we went to the original location.
The NoHo one. It was very quiet. Honestly, it took us like less than 10 minutes probably to get to the front.
Yeah, which doesn't sound that quiet, but we've seen clips of the original location and it can be like an hour-long line. I don't know if you can see, that is how thick one cookie is.
Boy. I got the original, which is chocolate chip walnut, and Krissie got the same in
vegan, gluten-free. We're heading to Washington Square Park, so once we get there, we will try our cookies and we will let you know if they are worth the hype. I hope they are.
I want to try it now.
Okay, you can try it now.
There we go, it's a cookie close up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. Comes in a very nice little bag.
Oh, that's a good texture. Look at that chunk, that chocolate chunk.
Beautiful texture, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Very nice chocolate. It's delicious. I love how big it is.
Yeah, they're not cheap. So Catherine's was 5 and mine is 6 because obviously we have to charge more for people with dietary needs. But like they are a sizable cookie.
I would say in terms of cookie, it's definitely one of the better ones I've had.
I'm excited to try mine, but I am going to wait till we're at the park.
I'm going to keep eating. We made it to Washington Square Park. Look at that stunning day. And we've got the cookie. Hold on, let me zoom out. There we go.
Look at that.
That is a thick cookie. How is that?
The texture is really good.
Isn't it?
And the chocolate's melted.
Wow. We rate it, everyone. Go to Levain. I mean, it's not a secret. Everyone likes it, but we agree.
Go to the NoHo one, or one of the ones that's not the original.
Yeah.
It's much quicker.
Now we're just gonna sit here looking out at that.
People watch for a while.
Amazing. What a day.
We've now walked all the way up to Union Square, which is so nice on a day like this.
So I started to do that.
We got some lunch just from, Kathy got some pizza from Joe's Pizza, which is a famous New York pizza place.
Briefly saw it was very good.
It was.
And then we had a Whole Foods second lunch / Krissie's lunch.
Yeah, we just wanted something kind of cheap and fresh today. But it is just such a beautiful day out at the moment. And we're about to head to the 4-story Barnes & Noble that Catherine's never been to before, but I think I've been every time I've been to New York.
God, we're going to spend like 5 hours there, aren't we?
At least I can't buy any books.
True.
Sadly, but every other time I've come, I've definitely bought at least one book.
It's just such a beautiful day today.
It really is.
Honestly, I feel like even though yesterday was our first New York day, this day feels much nicer.
It feels...
Just because of the weather.
Yeah, and also like yesterday it was just cloudy and like you couldn't see any of the high-rise buildings, whereas like today we've just been walking around and you can see the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building and
food today, and it's just been a nice day and it's very nice.
Oh,
very New York today.
It really is. God, I love New York.
Hello there.
Good morning.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but with every step Krissie takes, it squeaks. And I keep saying she sounds like she's in SpongeBob. Is it SpongeBob or Squidward that makes the squelchy sound?
I think it's SpongeBob that sounds.
I think it is too.
My shoes got like water in the base of them. Not enough to get through to my feet, thankfully, but now they're
This doesn't even sound like a water squeak though, it just sounds like an air squeak.
Yeah.
It's very weird and funny. Anyway, we didn't take the subway from our place today, we're just walking around where we're staying. And
I don't think we've actually said before, we're staying in the financial district, like
Yes.
right down near Battery Park.
yeah, basically almost at the bottom of Manhattan. And around us is like Battery Park and like you can see the Statue of Liberty. However, we've come on a walk with the idea of trying to walk around the water and it's all shut. It says that Wagner Park Pavilion is being fixed to stop floods. So we're hoping that we can still get to Battery Park because that's where we actually want to.
We're now just walking along
Sorry,
the road alongside where the park should be. It's a construction site.
We're just surrounded by people that are going to try and get us to go on the Statue of Liberty ferry. Yes, we're just trying to walk to see if we can find an entrance to a park to see the Statue of Liberty. So we'll update you if we find anything.
All right, we made it.
Found it.
Battery Park is open.
Battery Park is open, thank God.
It does just have construction along the road for a lot of it, so you have to like get around the edge. Also, I think Catherine said before, but the number of people here trying to like sell you tickets for stuff is insane.
It's like anything. You can't walk into Battery Park without people saying, "You're going to the Statue of Liberty? Do you want express tickets? Do you want this?"
Yeah,
So stupid.
I genuinely don't know if they're legit or not. They might be.
They just have like jackets that say authorized seller. It's like, okay, I could make that on Etsy for $5. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean you're an actual authorized seller. But we did see people literally standing with these people with a card machine, like buying tickets, and I'm like, how do you even know this is real?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't
crazy.
do that.
Don't do that. Anyway, we're in Battery Park. It's only like maybe 60% open, but we're gonna have a look around. We can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
Yeah, we're gonna try and find the infamous Klein breakup walkway.
Yeah,
If you've seen Glee.
we'll let you know how we go.
Okay, we think we found the scene of the crime.
We think it was this path that we're on here, but we also think this is the closest one we can find. But there's another one over there where the construction is that we think might also be it.
Yes, and if anyone is confused what we're talking about, there's a scene in season 4 of Glee where our favourite couple break up, and we always known
It was
that it
filmed
was in
here.
Battery Park, but we've been here multiple times, like separately, and we've never really been able to figure it out.
No.
I think it's because, as Krissie said, it was 14 years ago.
No, 11 years ago.
Oh, you came on the 14th. No.
Yeah.
11 years ago, which is still too much. But I'm pretty sure it's this
Yeah. This
part we're
path
walking
along
on,
here.
which is broke my
15-year-old heart.
15-year-old heart for a solid fortnight.
Yeah. Good times,
Scene of
good
the
times.
We just wandered down around Southport. Is that what it's?
No, South Street Seaport.
Okay,
Seaport.
Okay. Which we were recommended to go to, but also we just kind of wandered into, which
Yeah.
is cool. Which is like one of the cool things about staying here for a month is like we can just go to these tiny little random places that you would never go to if you were here for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Also, New York just has so much to offer. It's like everywhere you go is like another cool area.
Yeah. And it's just nice just having time to wander aimlessly and kind of see where we end
Yeah.
up. But that area was cool. There was a lot of nice shops and all the buildings are like old and it's kind of a cobbled street.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. But
It's what were you gonna say?
no, you go.
I was just gonna say we're taking it very easy today because we have an event tonight.
Yes.
So we've sort of like had a reasonably chill morning and we're going back to our place for lunch. So
Yeah. We weren't planning to, but it's actually a bit colder than we thought, so we're gonna go
put some more layers on.
put some more layers on, grab some groceries and have lunch, and then head out for a couple of things this afternoon and this evening. because we're staying in the financial district, we could come on a slight detour on our way back to walk down Wall Street.
Yep.
And I just filmed there's a really big Christmas tree just around the corner. And we are currently walking up to Trinity Church.
More specifically,
Trinity
the
Church
graveyard.
which is where Alexander Hamilton and his wife and son and sister-in-law are all buried. So we're going to go have a look for their headstones,
Yep.
which I have attempted to do once before, but the graveyard and the church have different opening hours, and I did not know that at the time. So it was closed when I went.
We'll fix that now.
Yes, we'll see how busy it is. The church is very cool though.
It is quite cool.
Okay, we had lunch and we are back out. And our journey meant we had to get off the train at Grand Central. So we have just come into Grand Central to have a look.
I feel like I've come here before, but I didn't really appreciate it.
Yeah, it
And
is
also-
a really nice building.
Christmas, which is good.
Yeah, there's also a spot that we'll show you in a second that I have seen every time I've been here, but
Yeah,
Catherine
Krissie
didn't know
says-
about. I just think it's so interesting. It's basically a spot on the roof where they did like a huge cleaning of it, and they left one spot uncleaned, so you can see how dirty the whole place was before they cleaned it, because people used to like smoke in here, and obviously there were like steam trains and stuff, and it was disgusting. But it's it's so nice when it's all decorated and the roof with the painting and everything. It's so pretty.
Very nice. Okay, we are back at the Christmas markets. I think we said we briefly came here the other day, but we started getting really late and we needed to do a grocery shop. So we just left because I did not realize how big it is. It's going to take us
A while.
at least an hour to look around. So we've got like 1.5 hours till we need to go to dinner. So we're going to have a nice, good look.
Yep. Maybe get some treats that we've seen about on TikTok
Yeah.
and have a look through all the stalls.
So the thing I wanted was the s'more from S'mores and More. But the line is so long. Even
Probably
though-
like at least half an hour long.
At least. And I saw on TikTok, and I can now see them doing it, that they torch each marshmallow like when you order. So you're waiting for someone to torch each marshmallow. I just can't fathom how long the line would be. It's simply not worth it for a s'more. We can make one at home. Honestly, we must sound like such Grinches in like most of these videos, because we're like, we want to do this thing, and then we're like, the wait's too long, or it's too expensive.
We could do so much more with half an hour
Yeah, we could.
than waiting in line for a arguably overpriced s'more.
Definitely. But they do look very nice. The marshmallow is very nice. It's nice and big.
Yeah.
I would love it, but you know, it's the Bryant Park in Winter Village. Like it's like 1,000 people in every square meter.
Yeah, it is pretty busy. Just like we've literally just like backed ourselves up against the fence so it doesn't look like there's people everywhere, but
Yeah,
there are people everywhere.
But that's okay. We expected that.
Yeah. Sad that we're not
Wait.
together. That's a Glee
That's
version.
a Glee version. Glee in the wild. We are taking a bit of a break. We've done 3 of the 4 sides, so we're going well. I would say, in terms of like stalls, this is definitely my favorite Christmas market we've ever been.
It's got like such a good amount and a good variety.
It has, yeah, such a good variety. I think we read that this might even have the most stalls anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I think it is something like that. I'll put it on the screen, but I think it is like the most stalls in one market.
Yeah. But in terms of atmosphere, I definitely prefer Quebec. I think Quebec has been my favorite for atmosphere.
Yeah, or maybe Edinburgh was pretty good for atmosphere.
Edinburgh.
I feel like it's also because it's after Christmas now. Like it's less. We're not
Maybe,
leading
yeah.
up to Christmas.
I also do just think the fact that New York is so busy and like the market
You
is
can
so
probably
cramped.
hear that in the background.
Yeah, and the market is so small. I think that takes away from the atmosphere a bit, but it is really cool. I
Yeah.
just wish we could eat anything without having to line up for like minimum half an hour.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We've
Right,
enjoyed.
We do
looking
have
around.
other dinner plans. We
Yeah,
weren't
we
intending
do.
to eat here,
No.
so. Ah, the sweet sounds of New York.
Yeah. Also, should we discuss our evening plans?
Yeah.
This evening we are going to watch a movie, which is such an odd thing to do on like when you're on holiday, but it's for a reason, because we're seeing Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek's new film, and he is doing an in-person Q&A after the film. So we were like, yes, we will go and see what I think is like a sad movie,
Yeah.
but it's gay, so we're here for it, just to see Dan Levy. So if you're watching this, Dan, we did pay just to see you. The film is just a
So like an added bonus. Yeah.
yeah. But we are quite excited for that. And it wasn't very expensive, and it's like up.
No, it's just like the cost of a normal movie.
Literally, yeah. And it's like at a cool little theatre, and it's not very far away from us, so that'll be fun. But first, finish the market, 5 minutes.
This is a much more vulnerable kind of character than we.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the roles weren't coming to me any other way. Because in this industry, you do one thing, and that's apparently all you can do. And so the directing side of it was just an inevitability. I knew that, you know, if I were to hire a director to do this, I would piss them off. Because, yeah, you know, you'd just be like hanging around, making suggestions that ultimately would leave you looking bad.
That was a very fun evening.
It was. The movie was good. Like, it was really good. It was a depressing comedy.
Yeah, it actually was really good.
A funny drama. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. And the Q&A after was quite interesting. And now we're walking back to the subway in the dark, obviously.
He's just so charismatic.
Yeah, he really is.
It's so nice. And
Oh, here's the subway.
it was very fun.
Yes.
And glad we went.
Yes, and you should watch the movie on Netflix. It's called Good Grief. And by the time this video goes up on YouTube, it will have been out like 6 months ago. And now I need to pay for the subway with my phone. So we will chat tomorrow.
See you then.
Bye.
Alright, it is the afternoon of the next day, the last day of the year.
Can I help you?
We've just spent the morning in, like, doing random stuff. But we are now at Liberty Bagels. Because we have one very close to us, and we're getting like dessert. Well, I'm going to get a dessert bagel because as it is New Year's Eve, we are having dinner very late, which means I'm going to get hungry in the middle of the day. So this is exciting. And now I'm going to film some stuff because there's lots of cool stuff now.
Catherine got her bagel,
Bagel acquired.
but he hasn't eaten it yet.
Yeah.
We jumped on a subway, and now we're in Prospect Park in Brooklyn
Yeah, our first time in Brooklyn
together.
together. This is exciting.
We're just going to wander through the park for a bit.
Yeah, we have not New Year's plans, but we have the first part of our New Year's plans is in Brooklyn. So we needed to be here anyway, and we were like, may as well make like a half day of it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Prospect Park is huge, so I don't know how much of it we're going to be able to see.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like so much to do in here. There's like a zoo and like a boathouse, botanic garden. I know there's a smorgasbord here every Sunday. Unfortunately, it is a Sunday, and they're not on.
No, they don't run over winter. Because I don't know if, like, If you haven't heard of Smogsburg, it's like an outdoor food market.
Yeah,
But it only runs like,
during the summer.
I think it's like March to October or something.
Yeah, I think it comes back in April next year. So that's okay. So we're just gonna wander around, look at all the squirrels and the dogs. I'm gonna have my bagel soon. I'll update you then. So yeah. Dog watch has already been going very well. We saw a man using his corgi to like propel him while he was on roller skates.
The corgi wasn't doing the best job.
No.
It ran up to every person that it saw to say hi.
He was too friendly. It was very cute. And over here is an ice skating rink, which is quite cool. And now we're just sitting by the water. Gonna try my bagel. Krissie will hold the phone while I give you a review. All right. We got it out. I really wanted a rainbow bagel, but we went at like 2 p.m. and I didn't think they were gonna actually have any left. So this is what we've gone with. Plain bagel with Oreo cream cheese. I'm intrigued because I like cheesecake, but in Australia, to my knowledge, we don't really use cream cheese as like a spread. I would say never on a bagel, never on a sandwich.
Never in a sweet context.
Never.
Usually it would be like on a cracker with some smoked salmon.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very odd to us. So I'm intrigued. I'm hoping it tastes like a cheesecake. But I don't know. Let's see. Look at that. Sorry, I have to move. Cheesy.
yeah, see the thing is a cheesecake would have cream and sugar and stuff.
It's not bad. I quite like it, but it's definitely more savory than a cheesecake. But I like
But with
it.
Oreos in it.
Yeah.
On a bagel.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm glad I tried it. But it's weird. I don't know why Americans do this. I'd much prefer a bagel with butter, but I'm glad I tried it. I just finished my bagel.
No, you finished
I finished half my bagel. God knows when I'll be able to finish the other half. That was like a week's worth of cream cheese.
It was like a full tub of cream cheese.
Literally. I actually think we probably do have tubs in Australia with that much cream cheese in them in one tub. Anyway, let's continue the walk.
We've left the park. It's getting dark, so you'll have to forgive the camera quality. But we are now just walking through some of the like suburbs that adjoin the park, and it's so nice.
These places are amazing.
We're just kind of like heading leisurely towards the subway we need to catch to our afternoon or our evening plan. But we have a while until we need to be there, so we're just going to kind of meander through the streets a bit.
Yeah. Also, we're meeting up with a friend of mine, so we probably won't talk.
Actually, yeah, we should explain what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then I'll film it. when we
So
do it.
our evening plans are the Dyker Heights Christmas lights, which is something I've been wanting to do for years because apparently it's like just the most insane Christmas lights on like a street, like the whole street goes full out.
It's like a couple of
It's
streets in the
couple of
suburb,
streets,
yeah.
So that's fun. And then we're going to have some Mexican food, which I'm so excited for because American Mexican is so good.
Yes.
And then,
One day we'll get to Mexico and try Mexican. But
sorry about the dark. And then we're hopefully going to find a spot in Battery Park to see the fireworks over the Statue of Liberty,
yes.
which would be incredible. And then we are staying within walking distance, so we can just pop on home.
I know, it's going to be so nice.
So hopefully the next couple of clips are some really nice Christmas lights and some fireworks over the Statue of Liberty if everything goes to plan.
And some food if I remember to film it.
Yeah, but I don't know about that one.
So it's probably a likelihood of about 20% on that one. But yes, you will see all that, and we will see you tomorrow if we do anything then, which we might not. We'll see.
See you in the new year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
2024.
This has been one full calendar year of travel, which
Of not
is
being at home, yeah.
insane. I was just saying to Krissie, like, that will probably never happen again.
No, I don't think there's ever going to be another like January 1st to December 31st
Yeah.
that we are outside Australia.
Uh,
But what a year it's been.
what a year.
All right, see you in 2024, I guess.
See you next year.
Happy 2024.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Happy 2024.
It's actually like mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
We are having a like
Washing
day and a work day because we have had a great time relaxing the last like 2 weeks. But we need to edit some videos and write some blog posts. But we are out for a walk now because we needed to get out. And we're staying, as we said the other day, in the financial district. So we've walked down to the 9/11 memorial, which is quite busy at the moment, I think, because it's a public holiday, so there's not much open.
A lot of stuff is shut,
Yeah. And we didn't film much of the memorial, but it is a really well done memorial if you're in New York to come and visit. But oddly enough, there is like a stall selling 9/11 memorial merch, which is really bizarre.
This doesn't feel like the right thing to make merch of.
No, it
Or
really
have merch
doesn't.
of.
It's very, very odd. But yeah, the memorial itself is quite nicely done. And now we're heading into a shopping centre because it seems to be open.
And it's very fancy looking.
It is.
You can smell it from the outside, but it's very exciting. It's called the Oculus.
Oh yeah, look at this. So this just here, that kind of looks like a whale spine.
The skeleton?
That's the shopping centre. But it actually goes quite far underground.
Yes. It's very interesting. We just did a very quick loop.
Yes, and now we're just continuing our walk. Somewhat with a purpose to go to Target to get a couple of groceries, but also
Just to walk.
just to walk.
Just to get some fresh air today.
It's also just absolutely wild that we can walk out of our apartment and just be in like downtown.
I know. I feel like this is definitely one of the apartments we've had, or places we've had the best location. Like, we're so used to staying outside, like a solid walk or a transport from the main area. So like, this is such a luxury.
It really is. We are paying for it, but
Yeah, but it's also not
actually
above
that-
our budget.
yeah.
Still within our budget of like what we'd normally pay per night. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, we do actually. I don't think we've actually filled our accommodation.
No,
yet,
we
so
will.
We'll do that this afternoon.
Yes.
When we get back. All right, so we'll show you our place. I'll tell you the price at the end.
This is the whole thing, as you can see.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot, but we've got honestly a pretty sizable bathroom. for New York,
solid.
with like actual cupboards. We've got an actual wardrobe. The kitchen's kind of cute.
It's
This
pretty
is-
decent.
This is a microwave oven, so it's like a microwave and an oven and like a grill.
Yeah, not a thing we're used to.
A dishwasher.
Incredible. Literal pantry space.
I know, an actual like normal
Double
size
yeah.
fridge.
Real fridge with freezer. Insane.
Crazy. We've got, excuse all of our stuff everywhere. King size bed, a view of next door's building, but we'll go over there in a second. We do have a bit of a view. Little table. This is the kicker.
Oh my gosh.
People who live in New York don't even have these.
It is a luxury. Look at that giant bed.
And then we have like sneaky little city view just around the corner.
Oh, look at that.
So it's not the most luxurious place, but
It's pretty good.
it's 150 AUD a night, which is about like just under $100 US a night, which is pretty good for a place like this with a washer and dryer and a full kitchen. It's probably the best deal of all the places we've stayed.
Yeah, we're very happy with it and not going to be too hard to spend a month here.
No, I think we'll manage.
Good morning from an absolutely stunning day.
It's lovely. It's chilly, but it's actually not that cold.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's beautiful.
a really nice day.
This is our last day for this video. We're going to split it from like tomorrow. So this is a good last day activity.
Yeah.
It is, we are on the High Line, as you might be able to recognize. We picked a lovely day for it. Just behind us here is Little Island, but we think we're going to do like a Hudson walk, so we'll go there that day.
Yeah.
But there's a little sneak peek. We're just going to wander along, enjoy the High Line, get some nice food.
So the High Line used to be a like above ground train track for like freight trains and stuff, and then it stopped being used, and then it just sat here falling apart for so long until they decided to make it like a public garden space. And it's such a good use of space. You're above the city, so it's like
Such a unique
a bit
view.
quieter.
It's like you're walking through the city.
but like above the streets.
Yeah, and it's like quiet, there's no cars. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
But it is quite, it's quite dead compared to when we've both been before.
Yeah, it
like
is the
other
middle of
seasons.
winter.
It's very funny, everything's just brown.
Yeah, it is absolutely lovely in summer and spring. It's nice now as well,
Yeah, it
but
is.
it's just not quite as
Different vibe.
vibrant. But yeah, it's like one of both of our favorite places in the city, because you get some like amazing views. We do love a garden, but you also get some really cool views, like this down the streets, but like from above. It's just really nice. It's
It is.
definitely like a highlight of New York. We reached Chelsea Market a lot quicker than we thought.
Like 5 minutes since we last talked.
Yeah. I haven't been here before, but Catherine has. But we're going to have a look around the market, which is very cool so far.
I'm very excited. We are back on the High Line.
We're at this really cool spot that I remember from last time I was here. It's like set up like almost like a little theatre with like tiered seating. And then in front of us is just glass and a street. And you can just watch the world go by.
Interesting.
It's so New York. Like that's such a New York view.
I know. We're really in New York. Anyway, Chelsea Market was very good.
It was nice. And now we're just gonna sit here for a bit and then keep walking all the way up the High Line. We've made it up to the end of the High Line.
Yes. It was like 2.5 kilometers. I think it took us like less than an hour.
Yeah, of actual walking.
Yeah.
And at the end of the High Line is Hudson Yards, where this is, which is called the Vessel. And we just looked it up to see, you know, what it is. And it just says it's a structure. So I don't know what its purpose is.
Definitely.
It's just art.
Just tourist attraction.
Yeah. But it's actually shut at the moment.
Which is fine. We were not going to walk up that.
No.
It's like
It's just
levels or
stairs,
something.
yeah. But it's cool to look at,
Especially
yeah.
because the sun's behind it at the moment, so it just looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like the colour. I like the fairy lights. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
It is nice. And now I actually don't know what we're doing.
We're going to head to Magnolia Bakery.
Oh yeah, yes, I forgot. So Magnolia Bakery is
Back on the TikTok food.
yeah. Well, to be fair, Magnolia Bakery
wanted
has
to
been
go
famous
before
well
TikTok.
before TikTok
I
existed.
went like last time I was here. I
Yeah.
got a red velvet That's what I thought they used to be famous for. Their red
Their
velvet.
cupcakes.
Yeah,
It was their
cupcake,
cupcakes.
which is what I got, and it was delicious.
Yeah, they are. It is really famous. And used to be only one location, but now there's a bunch around the city. But the thing that we're actually going for is, I learned that on Instagram, but Catherine's seen it on TikTok. It is their banana pudding.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Not pudding in Australian sense.
no, not what we would call a pudding.
I'm
but like,
gonna take a photo of the Christmas lights. Chrissy will keep talking about the back.
okay, it's like what Brits call a pudding. So like a custardy kind of dessert, but with cream and banana and wafers. And apparently it's really good, and I like bananas. So we're gonna get that and try it to continue our trying viral foods in New York. But yeah, we'll let you know once we've reached Magnolia Bakery and we acquire the goods.
Yes. Okay, banana pudding acquired.
Looks good. It's like got chunks of banana.
It smells good. It smells very banana-y.
It is very banana-y, but it's really good.
So weird.
It's like a banana cake with banana cream.
I don't mind it, but I love the texture. I don't love the taste of overripe banana like that.
Sorry, it's actually just occurred to me what it tastes like.
What is it?
When you make banana muffins and then you eat some of the batter.
Yeah, it tastes like a banana smoothie basically in a cake. So it's not my favorite because banana's not my favorite, but if you like bananas, it is incredible.
It really tastes like
Very creamy.
very, very banana muffin batter. Which is good. We walked all the way down 34th and we are now at Macy's to have a look at their like little Christmas window displays, which were very cute.
I like all the lights that are still up. There's this huge one across the top that says "Give Love."
Yeah, it's really nice, and we actually can't see it at the moment because it's behind a building, but you can see the Empire State from here,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. We are going to finish off this video here. As we mentioned earlier, we have like a month here. It's not all going to fit into one video. So this is the first 6 days done and dusted.
Yep. We've decided to split it this way, even though it kind of makes more sense to do week by week, but we're kind of splitting it by vibe. And this vibe has definitely been Christmas markets and
Christmas decorations.
and like New Year's
holidays,
Eve,
yeah.
that kind of thing, and like exploring the city. And tomorrow, the Broadway vibe
Yes.
begins. You might like be wondering like why have you not been to a Broadway show yet? Because we gave ourselves a buffer of like a couple days to assume we weren't like the bus was gonna break down and we weren't gonna be able to come on time or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it was New Year's Eve and we're like, we're gonna be staying awake and we're not gonna like want to go out too many nights in a row. So we're like, the 3rd is a good day to like begin. And
Yeah.
I think within the first week we have 4.
I think. But thank you for coming along with us for our first almost week in New York.
What a dream.
Absolutely.
This is
crazy.
literally the dream.
It is. Like, this is bucket list stuff.
Yeah.
And we have a whole other, like, 3.5 weeks of it.
Yay. It's very exciting. Anyway, we hope you have enjoyed all the Christmas lights and the markets and New Year's Eve and
Yeah.
all the cool things.
New
all
York
the
and-
bucket list things.
New York at Christmas is, like, it's really special.
Yeah, I do feel like it. We were in London last Christmas. I feel like the New York lights are like better. Like they
Yeah.
go harder.
They really do.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for watching. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram to see what we're doing like up to date.
Yeah, by the time this video comes out.
I don't want to think about that.
But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for some more Exploring New York.
See you for Broadway.
Bye.